folks, so far my internet seems terrible, but would you look at that pool? It's empty. So I'm hoping that late at night, maybe in the middle of the night, I can get my work done, sleep a little later into the morning, which I don't like sleeping during the day. I always feel like it's wasting away your day, but hopefully I can get my work done. I'm gonna find out later tonight, and during the day, hopefully it stays like this. All right, folks, this is looking like it's going to be another DJI, easy for me to say, DJI Osmo Pocket video again. And that's just because it's easy to use and I can take it with me up to the rec center where I'm going to go in a few minutes. So this video is going to focus a little bit on the internet service here in Clermont. It might be the start of a new series for me about internet service in RV parking situations. So I found out yesterday after I got here and figured that this might be a good internet spot. No dice. It's not good. I can barely access pages. I can't look at, it takes me like a long time to watch a YouTube video on my Verizon or Visible, which is also a Verizon service. So I can stream music sort of, but I can't work, and that is the kicker right there, you guys, right? Isn't that always the kicker? So I'm going to do a couple of tests. I'm going to do a speed test on my Verizon phone, my Visible phone, which I said is Verizon services, but unlimited data hotspot, which is what I usually rely on, and my Google Fi service, and see what we're coming up with. And then I'm going to go somewhere else and see what we come up with. Alright folks, I'm going to do a speed test on this phone, which is Google Fi. No, this phone is Visible, which is Verizon service. This phone is Google Fi, and this, gosh darn it, this phone is straight up Verizon. So we've got Visible / Verizon, Google Fi, which uses like T-Mobile, Sprint, and Verizon, regular old Verizon. So regular old Verizon is pulling about 2.5 gigs up or down right now, which is pretty good for here. Over here, we've got the Visible phone. It's getting not very good. So Verizon did 2.8 down, 1 up. Visible did 0.29 down, 2.23 up, which is Verizon. Doesn't make a lot of sense. And over here on Fi, we've got 3.83 down, and I don't know what's going to happen with up yet. It's taking its own sweet time. While we're waiting, it can't do it. It's trying. Let's try again. Let's try again, and let's try again. So we've got regular old Verizon. It's not even going to pull a meg. Visible Verizon is not even going to pull a third of a meg. And Fi, which is once again using T-Mobile, is saying 29 down. I don't believe that. Let's try again. Wow, T-Mobile / Sprint is getting scores all over the board, but 13.6 is not bad. Visible 0.31, Verizon 0.34. Clearly, we have a winner with T-Mobile here. Okay, folks, now I'm in the rec center, and it's pretty nice in here. It's air conditioning, fans, and there's a store with goodies, food, drinks, ice cream, things to fix your RV, t-shirts, all kinds of stuff. But as you know, I am here to see if I can work. So let's try this speed test again. All right, so once again, we have the Google, or the Visible, which is running off of Verizon. We have the Google Fi, which is using T-Mobile and Sprint networks, and we have standard Verizon. Oh, I am on the Orlando complimentary Wi-Fi. Orlando complimentary Wi-Fi. So, standard Verizon, 3.17 down. Google Fi, 2.99 down. Sorry about the glare. And Visible, 1.51 down. Now that is using supposedly the same service as this one that's getting 3.17 with 1.21 upload, 1.17 on the Fi service, and 1.21 on the Visible. So let's test again, test again, test again. So far they're keeping up with each other on the Orlando complimentary Wi-Fi. Alright, it looks like we're getting 3.16 down on the Visible using Verizon's network. We are getting 2.97 down on the Google Fi, and we are getting 3.10 down on the standard Verizon. And that is getting 1.2 up. The Fi is getting 1.13 up, and the Visible is getting 1.21 up. Alright folks, what this means to me is I can probably get work done here. Unfortunately, I have to be here and not in my RV with my puppies, who would much prefer it, and I would much prefer it to be over there, but at this point I only have 6 gigs of data on that Google Fi that's getting the best signal of the 3, and then they start slowing you way down and or charging you for service, and I can't afford either thing to happen. So I might try to do some of it in the evening and see how much data I'm using each day, but I'm going to have to spend some time in here to get the work also. So my next test is going to be showing you connected to my laptop and see how that goes. Alright folks, this is my Chromebook. It is very old, and I'm using this because I hate Windows and I hate my Dell, so I'm using this old Chromebook because it is lighter and more user-friendly. So here is the same Google speed test on the same complimentary Orlando Wi-Fi.
Oh, they're close. They're close.
Alright, it looks like I'm getting 1.46 down and about 1.18 up, which is, the upload is consistent with the phones. The download is a little bit lower, but I think it might be enough for me to work. Let's try one more time. All right, 1.49 down, 1.17 up. Well, it's not going to be fun. It might not be easy, but I think I'll be able to work in here. So at least it's air conditioned, and I'll just have to leave and go check on the puppies here and there and tote my stuff back and forth, which is not my RV life dream, but you know what? It's better than not being able to work. Now, let's see if I can actually work. I'll let you guys know about that. So folks, besides complaining about internet service and all, there is quite a nice pool area here and a hot tub, which I'm not a big fan of getting in the hot tub with a bunch of strangers, so I've never gotten to use it yet, but eventually it'll happen. So I was work in there. It works pretty well. I didn't have a lot of or anything like that. And that's really important in my job because all of the things I do for my job are time counted, like I said in my last video. So that is good news. But it is cold in there and very noisy. So I'm going to walk back to my RV, check on the puppies, take them outside for a few minutes, grab my headphones and a sweatshirt or something, which sounds crazy, but it's cold in there. I'm sitting right under the AC. So there's no one in the bathroom right now, so I thought I'd give you a brief tour of what the bathrooms are like here at Thousand Trails. They're all pretty nice. As you can see, mirrors, double sink in here. Got the soap, got towels, and trash. This one has a bench, the other one didn't. 2 benches. And of course, multiple stalls, fully stocked all the time with TP. And then showers with a double shower curtain so you can get dressed out here. But this shower is quite a bit nicer than the last one I used on the other side of the park. And another shower, which is pretty nice. Kind of dark in there, but nice. And it's pretty nice bathroom. So now that I have my own shower, I don't really feel the need to come use their showers so much. But when I did not have a shower, when I stayed with the hippie, I really enjoyed having a shower pretty close by. So these are pretty nice. So folks, I am pretty excited that I can get my work done, but it's definitely not the best way, in my opinion. And before I come back to Clermont, I would like to find another way for me to have internet over here where I want to be, and not over there where I prefer to just go when I want to go to the pool. So I'm gonna have to explore more options, but I guess that's the way life goes sometimes. So that's that. I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna take the puppies outside, I'm gonna let their dog bark at my dogs, and my dogs bark at their dog. Hopefully not too much, but I'm gonna grab a little sweater to wear, I'm gonna get my headphones on, and go back over there and try to get some more work done so that I don't have to do 8-hour days for the next 2 days at my job. So hopefully this video is helpful to you. When I do come up with another solution, hopefully come up with another solution, I'll definitely let you all know, because some of you may visit Clermont or have visited Clermont and you're looking for a good solution too. So we'll see what I can come up with. But in the meantime, I gotta get those puppies out.